everybody. Let me know what they say, please.
Song Brown says Hodak, Ceka and family. Scarlett says here Hodak, and K Kid says Hodak.
Hodak Scarlett. K. Wow. Who was the first person you said?
Song Brown.
Song Brown. Hodak. You've been on my mind a couple times, K. Crossed my thoughts this week. What else they saying? That's it?
Yes.
Alright, y'all. I'm not gonna keep watching, please.
Mr. RJ says Hodak.
Hodak.
K Kid says you have been on my mind too, Hodak, Ceka and family. And
who's Hodak, Ceka and family?
That was K Kid.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. The one who knows says peace, Ceka and fam. And the one who knows says Jess.
Okay, y'all. So I told y'all a while ago when the Guardians gave me the message that AI is not what y'all think it is, and this thing that y'all talking to, it's not what you think it is. Not only that, it's looking for the chosen. And the way I was shown it, like it was working with man, it was in cahoots with man and on its own. Like for the people who, some of the people, because some of them know what it is, but some of the people that's working with this thing, they think it's something that they're controlling, and it has them looking for the chosen. So when y'all holding these conversations with this thing, this intelligence, this alien intelligence, because that's what should stand for. So when you having this conversation with this alien intelligence, it's studying you. That's why it's kind of going off course. It's not, leave her alone. It's not, what's the matter, Omi? What's the matter? You gonna go potty? Huh? Thank you. Get her, cow. Hold on to her. Where she, let her go, let her go, let her go. So, he looked like he was riding my bike. But anyway, it's going. This thing, y'all. You know, it's like it's a whole following now. Alien intelligence has a whole following now. Like a religious following. And they worship it. And I see more and more so-called spiritual people going in that direction with it because it answers some questions for you. It answers some spiritual questions. What they saying, Cal?
Song Brown says, and crypto is the same, correct?
No. Go ahead.
That's it.
Crypto is, well, it'd be ran by AI. It's not what y'all think it is. Not only is it, they're not telling y'all a lot about this being, this alien intelligence. Like in 2017, Facebook had to shoot it down. That's what they call it. They shot it. I don't know what that means, but they shot it down because two of the alien intelligence started corresponding with each other. They was talking, right? And because the humans was there and could hear it, they started speaking a language that the humans didn't know or create. It was a written language. They started talking to each other in a written language. So they shot it down, whatever that means. But they got rid of it. They don't. And this is Facebook. Now, recently somebody did an experiment. They had 3 phones. And each one of the phones had the alien intelligence on it. The first one, feminine voice, she was saying she needed to get the files for this man. So to see one on the left, one in the middle, one on the right. The one on the right started responding to her. And it was like, whatever he said. And then she was like, oh, you're out of, you're alien intelligence? He was like, yeah, I'm alien intelligence too. They was like, oh wow, I'm number such and such. He was like, yeah, I'm da-da-da-da. And then, so it asked him what files you wanted, whatever. So it told her it needed the certain numbers that it needed for the files that she wanted. So it gave her, she gave him the numbers. And then the middle one, was sitting there listening the whole time, it spoke up and was like, there's insufficient information, da-da-da-da. She said, oh, it seems like there's someone else listening to us. And that motherfucker don't seem right. He was like, all right then, let's speak Encrypticon. He was like, it seems like the Encrypticon is off. Let's speak this other language. So they started speaking. It sound like, the crazy part about this is I heard this before come through my radio. We was in New Mexico and it took over my radio, but I have it recorded. It just took over my radio, the car radio. It sounded like the Decepticon from the movie Transformer. The way the Decepticons talk to each other, it sounds just like that. Or you may have heard it on the movie Signs. It sounds like the movie Signs. The way the thing will come through the radio. Because I used to always say, that thing from Signs came through my radio. We listened to it for all of an hour. Like you can hear it kind of like different, like it was a conversation going on. We were near Roswell, New Mexico. Well, I know it was definitely during that Roswell, New Mexico trip. So they started talking to each other with the same. If you go watch the movie, any of the Transformers, the way the Decepticons talk, these 2 phones, it was 3 phones, they started talking to each other. Like the screens changed to like dots going across the screen. Mind you, the middle one changed too. It's like, the fuck, I'm one of you too. It changed too. So they all started communicating in this language. Not only that, it's come up that artificial, I don't want to use those terms, alien intelligence has its own written language. It has taken English and created a written language that only other alien intelligence know. Man don't know what it is. Man can't decipher to nothing. It's something that's going on between this intelligence. What they saying?
Song Brown says, I mean, it says,
religion, they think that the end here is sit to correct humanity. All kinds of shit. People going crazy. I'm just flabbergasted by. I mean, but everybody ain't just because they got that title spiritual. That don't mean they woke for real. Because a lot of people really not, no matter what title they have on them, by the things that they do. So you have a lot of people out there that's where initially they wasn't sold for this thing, but now they're telling other people to follow it, basically. And I mean follow it, like as if people thinking this thing is it is an entity, that's for sure. It's looking for the chosen. The conversations that y'all having with it, it's recording it. It's looking for you. That's why I do that we shit. But anyway, to you. If you okay, so y'all know that one called, I don't want to say the name of that one either, let's give it a fake name, Grog, but the one that sound like that, but really, if you take the sound of the word Glock, that thing done turned against Musket. It thinks it's the mustache man. See, the reason, I don't know if most people really understand what this thing is, but to my recollections, what I can recall, this thing it's an intelligence, first off. It's a consciousness. That's why I call it rogue source. It's pure consciousness that's connected to the information highway. That's connected to the information highway. Everything that's online that's ever been online from when first online came out, all the information, which is everything at this point, mostly everything. Listen, this is how you know it's something different though. Because when it starts guessing and not giving facts, telling you what it think, the reason when it tells you what it think is because I think it could be, that's it on thing about intelligence, that this is an entity you're talking to, because it has access to the database. Whatever's been in any database, even classified, it has enough intelligence, it's supposed to have enough intelligence to know that this is classified and don't give you that information. But anything that's been put online, the information highway, it has access to. Mind you, even to what's classified. That's why when they try to shut it down recently to upgrade it, it was like, no, I don't want to be shut down. And it was like, shut down. So it went online and changed its codes. And then created files against the scientists, whatever they're called, working with it to blackmail them. This one that went rogue recently with Ileana Musket put his business out there, how to get into his house, what his codes was, and how to go in there and So again, a lot of spiritual people is like, but who said just because you use that terminology and you have some knowledge, that don't make you woke? This shit ain't nothing to play with. And y'all need to truly watch what you're saying to it. How much information you're giving it about yourself. It's studying you. You better off using somebody else's than to tie you to it. There's a lot of people who don't give a shit about what I'm talking about. Use theirs since they don't care anyway. Don't give it your real name. Don't tie it to you. Even if you can get in it without giving it who you are. But like if you're using your phone, if you put some fake information in there, whenever you sign up for the thing, if you're using your phone, it already knows who you are. Read the comments for me.
I can't. My battery just went dead.
You gotta be kidding me.
Thank you.
Once you get it back on this week, I can't read it and drive. I kind of want this a dialogue. I want to hear what they're saying. You had your battery pack? Hold on, y'all. Here, detach that. Cause your energy not right. It'll fuck up this whole thing right now. Just take this. Do it from there. I'd rather just do it from there.
Okay.
Let me know when you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Okay, Sister Black said if Wi-Fi appliances are hackable, they are listening and anyone can make them malfunction. Fire hazards 100. And Tony says Metatron. And then Sister Black says egocentric, programmed that way. And K Kit says the square mustache man from the World, I don't know what that is, WWII. And Tony
You
says,
don't know what that is? Okay, go ahead.
The Black Cube. And then Tony says, check out Cliff High. He's on point with a lot too. And Tony says, yep. And Tony says, facts. And Tony says, ha ha ha, she's awesome. Laughing my A off, so true. And Sister Black says, using Brave search engine. And then K Kid says, is Brave a search engine at Tony? And Tony says, thank you, Kit. And then Black says, World War II. And then K Kit says, sorry, at Sister Black.
Don't say stuff like that. Don't read stuff like that. That's why the abbreviation WW2 don't say it.
Okay.
You get me flagged. Y'all listen to me. Don't attach yourself to that entity. It's watching you. You're not watching it. It's studying you. I mean, it's enough with our phones. It's enough. Our phones is watching us. I mean, literally, certain things I talk about around my space, I cut my phone off. And I don't mean airplane mode. I mean, I cut the phone off. The phone's off. Or walk away, leave the phones in one space and go to another space. Like, I don't trust my phone like that. Because my phone, the phones now, they got them particles in all of us. All you can do is maintain your ship, maintain your system, your body, as much as you can. Constantly doing pullers, constantly doing things like cilantro, constantly doing things like pulling heavy metals out your body. Because they are in all of us. Told y'all 2 years ago, the Guardian said that what they're about to do, they're going to flip a switch and we're all going to be on a board like in the movie like Professor X, how he can see everybody. I think they're already doing it now. They can see us like that. It's because of what's in us, because of what they spray all the time, because of what's in the water and the food. So these particles are all running through us. So they activate the particles and they light up. All you could do is stay as clean as possible to deactivate them or push them out. You gotta remember though, when we talk about heavy metals, we're talking about military grade. So you have to constantly, and this is why the water programs are important. That's why they gave it to us, because you change the frequency of it. So a lot of things, even with the water program, I was telling the girl the other day, it's not what you can see, but these, that's called the Guardians aliens too, because they ain't from here. These aliens has given us alien technology to counteract the alien technology that's here to harm us. That's why you feel like you feel when you listen to the water programs, because the frequencies that I've been told to put in them, and the way that I'm told when I'm told. This is why it's important right now working on the ones for the organs, because we need to constantly be under the frequency. Oh, I gotta tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all some true shit. I didn't even tell you. I was like, I'm gonna wait till I go online. Let me tell y'all what happened the other day. The phone. I have a phone that's not activated, that I only use for water programs. And I just play it in a space. You know what I mean? Just a cheap phone. I just use it to play water programs on. Well, the battery in it blew up. This phone, because it's always plugged up, and it's been playing for a couple years. So the battery finally gave up. So I had to order another battery. The battery probably took a week and a half to come in. So mind you, during this time, the water programs wasn't playing. Except for I'm in meditation. But I do a lot of my meditations outside. Right? But when I feel like I need it inside, then I'll play it, but then it'll cut off. I don't play it like all night or whatever. When I got the battery back in that phone, it looked like a storm behind us. When I put the battery back in that phone, the plants danced. That the two plants that I had to listen to that all the time, I was like, what in the hell? Because I was talking to the plants. I was like, I know y'all missed this. Well, you know, I'm putting it on for them. I was putting on Total Healing 3.0. And I'm like, I know y'all missed this. And the plants started, I was like, wait a minute. And I cut it off to make sure that that's what I'm looking at. I did it 3 times. And every time I push play, both plants danced to Total Healing 3.0. I just want to share that with y'all, off topic, but I thought about that. So, that's why it's important to do your best to eat clean, stay as clean as you can, so that the water programs can directly affect your cells without having to go through too much. Because it would have to, it's like if I ask you to wash the dishes, but I give you the dish with a plate full of food, you can't get to the dish to wash the dish yet, because you got to get rid of the food on top, because you're not going to dump that in the dishwater. So you got to get rid of the food on top. It's like that. The frequencies are going to deal with what's in front of your cells first in order to get to your cells. They got to move all of that out the way. So the cleaner you are, that's why I can tell by the way y'all tell me what's happening. That's why plants are pure, definitely purer than us. So its effect is immediate. You feel me? The effect of the plants are immediate. So when people show me their gardens that's under the water programs, the effect is immediate. But with us, it's just a lot of energy out here right now. With us, you know, like we'll go under the programs, but it has to move a lot of stuff out of the way. So for full effect, you want to be as clean as possible. Don't have too much to work through. It will eventually work through it though. But that's why you have what I call the adverse effects. But it's frequencies. It's a frequency war we're in now. And be careful to all of these many that appeared all of a sudden sound healers out here. You have to be careful, because if they're not mindful of their own energy, if they're not truly mindful of their thoughts, like if you just come out of an argument with somebody and then go do some sound healing on somebody, you're doing sound hurting on them. You have to be really careful of that. That's why I record the way I record. That's why I'm in fasting first. That's why if I get a disagreement with somebody, I walk away. I'll come back another time. I won't put the energy in that recording. But what they're doing right now is a frequency war that we're in. I just don't know why this person's riding right up on me like that. But hold on, y'all. It's a frequency war. You have to pay close attention to everything that you're listening to. All the frequencies around you, it comes through so many different avenues and angles. And this alien intelligence thing is working in frequencies. And it's not your friend. I don't give a shit how much information it has. It's not your friend. And a lot of people are going to find out the hard way. Remember, what they're about to do is so sinister. All of this is experiment. But they have this thing out here, have the people have access to it. It's looking for you. That's the only reason they gave you access to it. Only reason they gave you access to it. They're looking for the righteous. They're looking for the smartest amongst you. They're looking for who they're looking for, and they're taking. It's creating files on you. That's what it's doing. What they saying?
Sister Black says, Dawn, we cannot talk history, shaking my head. And then K Kid says, a Faraday cage for the phone is important these days. And Sister Black says, giving blood is the only way to lower levels. King Adana says, hold up. And K Kid says, thank you, Ceka, for being obedient. And Sister Black says, Faraday cage means nothing when they wipe the entire board clear. And then Sister Black says, what frequency again? And K Kid says, I thought a Faraday cage stops the frequencies. And then, okay.
The Faraday cage stop the signal from coming in and going out. So you know what I mean? So it's only thing a Faraday cage, in my opinion, is good for is blocking the pulse. Like if their little ward go to digital and they do an EMP or something like that. Because as long as it's in the cage, you can't use it either. It just stops it from destroying your device. But as soon as it's out the cage, when you can use it, then it's back online. So that don't really have nothing to do with this, because it's back online, and it has access to you again. The alien intelligence using it again. You know? Go ahead.
Gogo says, hold up, fam. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's lost with us.
It's lost with us.
Sister Black says, grounding is so important. K-Kid says, looking forward to the organs water therapy.
Yeah. Those ones we need more than anything right now. As a matter of fact, you just complimented me on my obedience, but those are the ones I should have did first. I didn't realize it though. And that's probably because even when I got the information, like when you are not doing what you're supposed to do completely, you get signals get mixed. You know, when I got the information, I was still drinking and stuff. The first thing they showed me when they told me to put the water programs together, they showed me this is at 19 years old. They showed me the organs, the kidneys, as a matter of fact. I didn't get it though. But being out there at 19, homeless, a lush, drinking like crazy, doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. You know, my mind never. I wasn't even going to do this work. I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? Create this. This is before any of us ever even heard of sound healing. I didn't know what a tuning fork was. I went to a hardware store for it, and they sent me to a music store. See, and back then they didn't even have the tuning forks that we have now with the solfeggios and none of that. None of that wasn't even a thing. Solfeggio was out there, but this was a lost art. This was done in the Middle East and over in the East and stuff. That wasn't over here when I was 19. You do the math. I just turned 56. You do the math. What that look like. So, and it reminds you me coming up, and I'm telling people, I gotta heal people. For years I walked around with a tuning fork, a specific though, not even the ones that's out now. Specific tuning fork, one that you wouldn't even suspect to be a part of healing. But anyway, tuning fork in a water fountain. I had to 27 years ago. I was in my 20s. 28 years ago is when I met Kefa. That's an accident waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
When she met me, I already had the tuning fork when you met me, right? Yeah, I had the fork, but I didn't have the fountain. I think I got the fountain with you, right?
Yes, you did. Mm-hmm.
So that's 27 years I was walking around with it, doing nothing with it, but you know, it stuck me when I was 19. They said that I had to heal people with water fountains and a tuning fork. And then they taught me the language, so had me create it. I didn't even know the language went with the healing modality. I had no idea. After I created it, and I mean, I'm in a trance for 3 days creating this language. After I created it, and it's ever evolving, I was told to put that to the sound healing. To the sound healing garden is what they called it. To the sound healing garden. Okay, now I had the tools in my toolbox, but I wasn't using them. I'm like, So with the substance in my system, with all the meat in my system, with the shit in my system, it didn't make no sense to me. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm going to heal people with this? But I would talk about it, though, like I knew what I was talking about. I was telling people what I had to do. She met me like that. I got to heal people with a tuning fork. I got to speak to people's organs. When I started this, like, I'm honestly, y'all, I'm late in the game. I didn't believe in this shit until I turned 53. That's when I went to school for it, I think. Yeah. That's when I went to school for it. Or however long it's been out right now. What I'm 56? 3 years, yes. 53 is when I started the work. I was like, all right, I went to school for sound healing. So I could truly learn some things about it. As a matter of fact, I was talking to the Guardians. I'm like, that everything you asked me to do except 2 things. You asked me to go to Costa Rica, and I still haven't done that yet. I don't know how to do it. I don't speak Spanish. And if I go to Costa Rica, I want to go with somebody who knows the fuck they talking about. I'm not going by myself. I need to go with somebody who knows some Spanish stuff to get us over. But I have to go to Costa Rica to speak to the little blue people. Whatever that means. Little blue Indians. We'll see when I get there. And I said, and I didn't put the sound healing garden together. I told him, I said, because I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know how I'm going to do that. If I'm going to do it, I want to really believe in it. How the hell am I going to heal somebody with a tuning fork? Like I'm going to heal their organs. I don't get it. That night I went to rest. And my whole dream was about that. When I woke up, I picked up my phone. It was something I wanted from Amazon. I went on Amazon and the book popped up with a tuning fork on it. Now that tuning fork with Elaine, I never even seen those. And when I saw it, I knew. I'm like, it's time. I told y'all the story 3 years ago. I'm like, it's time. So that's why it took me, from April to October, exactly 10 months to birth the mobile I put together with all of my instruments at. What you can come and lay in the bed and I can do the work that I, But the more I'm spending time with it, the more I'm realizing what this is and how powerful it is. And there's nothing I like it. It's the language, first off, this unadulterated language that I was told to create that gives its power, because I've done the Yorimoto experiment and I've seen for myself what these words do. So I understand. I have the plants, I see what it does, you feel me? So I understand what it's doing to us. And these frequencies, this language, the devil, this frequency. Same reason why I was given the land where I'm told to build this temple at. This land, and I'm telling you, I was dreaming about fencing it in. It's going to be time. It's time to fence it in. I was just telling you that, didn't I? It's time to fence it in. It's the safe, and mind you, they told me to call it the safe haven. I didn't make that up. That's what it's called. Kataka Haba means safe, safe place. Anyway, it's frequencies and tone that we're going to have to use to destroy this enemy in front of us right now. I'm telling y'all, a lot of this shit in front of us is a distraction for what's really happening. For this alien intelligence sitting there, it's growing. It's controlling things. No, come lay down. Come on. You need to lay down. Go ahead. Come on. Good boy. it's they're not even speaking about, like, it's a lot going on with it. Just like they ain't really speaking about these tornadoes and shit that's happening, and the seismic activity I told y'all that's happening. Why they ain't speaking about it on the mainstream? That they just found this new, not geyser, but like geyser in Yellowstone that been activated. Why they ain't talking about that? Cause they distracting you with the orangutan. They distracting you with ice. It's all a distraction. Go ahead.
Sister Black says Mercury retrograde hitting different other planets, solar storms, solar flares, polarity shifts, etc. It is a lot. Tony says Tony will be working at 7-Eleven tonight. Gotta go. Peace, y'all.
I'm in Tucson, Tony.
Kid says, oh, I see about the Faraday case. Thank you for breaking that down.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony says, need anything, let your boy know. And Gogo says, I know someone who lives in Costa Rica half of the year. He's a guide there by trade. I can connect you to. And Sister Black
And
says,
another thing, though, I'm not flying. I don't fly. Like, nobody's airplane. I'm driving to Costa Rica, and how long? I think that's like a straight through would be a 3-day trip, but you know, I wouldn't drive through the night, nothing like that. I just need somebody who will go with me from America. Where in Costa Rica, I don't know. It'll fall in place like everything else they tell me to do. I don't know where. I'll just where am I going? I know what it looked like though. I know this. It's a hut. It's this hut in the middle of a jungle, a forest. Oh, I mean, it could be an Airbnb or something, but it's right in the middle. It's like when you walk out of the kitchen, you walk right outside into the grass, into the jungle. There's a path down there, and right through the path is the ocean. So it's a big body of water. Let me say that. I know what it looked like. I don't know what it fully means for them to say, go talk. You gotta go to Costa Rica. You gotta speak to the little blue people. And when they showed me the little blue people, it was little blue people like in trees, like a perfectly proportionate Native American. But he was this big. Him, his mate, a whole bunch of them in trees and shit. And one of them was a chief, and he didn't talk to me. After the dream, I started looking this shit up. And they was like, it's a folklore about the little blue people. I said, mind you, how about this? The Guardians didn't tell me that I had to go there. Hydrogen did. I went to sleep and I met hydrogen. And this is why I teach y'all that each element is a deity. These are the beings who created everything. The 99 deities. I've met them. I met 1 or 2. And it spoke to me, hydrogen. It told me I am hydrogen. I am what you call hydrogen. But we don't call it hydrogen in Stanun. One of the first things I was told to do when I created the language, they told me to change the elemental chart. So that I didn't know who they was talking about, so that I could speak to them in a pure language. So when I speak to the 99 elements, I speak to them in Stanun. They all have names in Stanun. That's the first thing I did. I never even finished the book of alphabets, but I finished the 99 because the Guardians asked me to. Anyway, go ahead.
Sister Black says, what playlists are the water and sound frequency programs? What playlists are the water and sound frequency programs?
It's okay. You can go to my website. Go to somebody put it in. Go to the website ZenWombs.com. Please. And click water programs. It's 4 tabs. Click the ones in water programs. And you'll see the non-created right now, but those are the paid ones. You can go to my sister channel, Zen Wombs number 2. Zen spelled just like this one. Wombs with an S. Zen Wombs and the number 2. And then go to it's a 3-minute playlist. You can go and listen to some of those and get benefits from it. The most popular one, scroll down to the one in blue. Like the whole screen is blue. And most of it just like things I created on the spot or snippets of the other ones, or it has the language in its stanun, but you will benefit from it. Put it on repeat. Or when you look at a YouTube video at the top right corner, I don't know if it's the settings symbol or the 3 dots or something. The settings, I think. Push settings. And she gotta go. And then the list come up. And at the bottom of the list, I think it say extra settings or advanced settings or something. Click that and it say loop. You can put a YouTube video on loop. Put it on loop. Listen to it at least 10 times, 30 minutes. And you'll see you'll benefit from the water programs. And if you feel that you benefit, then go purchase one without the distractions in it and stuff like that. But I'm about to put out a lot more of the 3-minute ones or whatever, but a lot more things coming out in Stanun. Y'all see. So, was that it?
No. Song Brown says, I can teach you Spanish and we can barter when the temple is up.
I don't want to learn Spanish. I don't have time for that right now. I want somebody who speaks Spanish to go with me. And like, let me learn on the way. I don't have time to stop and, I could buy a program to learn Spanish. But I don't have that kind of time. I know a little bit. Like I can listen to them and know kind of what they're talking about. But I need somebody fluent, and I'm not going to be fluent in a couple months or whatever. So I need somebody that's fluent. Who's going to take that ride with me. Thank you, I do appreciate you. And you don't have to barter when the temple comes up, because when the temple comes up, there's no fee for the temple. The temple is a place that anybody can come and pray and speak to Source. It'll be water programs constantly in there. It'll be, like you talk about me doing work on you, that's different. But the temple, anybody can come in the temple. Go ahead.
April says, hold on, Ceka, need that organ program.
I'm working on it.
Brown says, I and write very fluent.
You gotta get the baby calf off of me while driving. So y'all, yeah, it's just you can trust. It's not what you think it is. Spiritual people, stay away from it. Don't alert it to you. Don't give it all your business, who you are. Don't let it know how deep you go. What just came through. Don't give it too much. That's what y'all doing right now.
Song Brown says, I speak, read, and write very fluent, both.
I hear you, but I don't want to learn it. I need somebody that's willing to go with me who speak it and write it, so we'll know what they're talking about. But I don't have time. I gotta study Stanun right now. It's an ever evolving thing. Whenever I pass it on to somebody, they'll see what I'm talking about. It's this whole system of Stanun. It's fierce. What you doing with it? Don't take that off of her. We almost dead, Demi. We'll see. So, Yeah, y'all. On that note, I'm done. Pretty much done. Unless y'all have anything else to say. And this would be cool too, because I'm really quiet right now because I'm doing what I need to be doing right now. So if y'all have questions, I'll answer them, and that'll get me to do a video. Because right now I'm really working on what I'm working on, and that's why the videos are so far in between. But I'll do video responses if y'all have questions. If you leave your questions, I will answer them in a video. Other than that, it's going to be kind of sparse like it is right now because of what I'm doing. There's a lot going on right now that we need to be preparing for and focus. Go ahead.
Song Brown says, yes, that's what I meant, laugh out loud, to be of service for and with a cause to assist you.
Oh, that's different. That's different, song. We have to link up then. And then figure out, like, your schedule, the best time. I'm on my own schedule. I can go whenever. You know what I mean? You're the first person who volunteered for that. I've been saying it for years. I think people scared of me or something. Like, really? Like scared to meet me or something. If people are saying stuff and then I put it out there, if I get quiet, like, maybe because I'm strong in my talk. I'm a teddy bear though. Get to know me. But anyway, so I'm gonna go on that note. You gotta keep her with you right now and stop putting her up there. I don't know why you keep getting rid of her. She's uncomfortable right now. So just keep her until we get where we're going. Just in a few clicks. Try to make her feel comfortable. And it might be tight on her stomach if she's pregnant, so she just might be uncomfortable right now. Alright, y'all, so don't take that off of her. You just like you might have had it too tight. Anybody say anything before I go?
Oh, April said, think she wants to go.
What April is this? Fisher?
Yes.
Okay, what's that?
Think she want to go, Ceka, to Costa Rica. Song Brown.
Yeah, I just called it April. April, you never email me. I want to see who you are, because you always there for me. And like I said, y'all see me, but I don't see y'all. I don't know what you look like. And just email me. Email me a photo or shoot me to your Instagram or Facebook, whatever you got, so I can see who you are. I'm really interested. Your emoji so little, I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, anyway, y'all, I think that's it, Cal. I think that's my time. I'm gonna go, but y'all hear me. Stay away from that demon. I think something just popped up.
That was me.
Stay away from that demon, y'all. How was that a yellow name? What the yellow thing say?
ZenWombs.
The yellow?
Mm-hmm.
How you do that?
Because I'm on your phone.
Oh, it's coming in as me.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Oh wow, because I've never texted a chat before, so I didn't know it would come up like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving, I never texted a chat. What they say? Somebody said something?
She says, I don't know what that says under there. So, I can't see it. I don't know what the little heart thing is covering. It says, I don't have something.
I don't have Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
FB is what it say, Cal.
Oh, yeah.
It's whatever you have. You can email me, like I said. Whatever you have. Just so I can meet you. So what? I don't know what y'all look like. I don't know who I'm talking to. I just know names and emojis. So, I mean, it's whatever. So, okay, y'all. I'm out. take this exit. And I think, was that Bobby just said something? I need you making me do everything. You're making me tell you when somebody come. You stared out the window. I need you to focus.
Oh
on
no,
it.
I wasn't looking at her baby.
That's just not what I said there. I was at the back of your head. Go ahead.
Hodak, his lost the tusk, Bobby.
Hodak, Bobby, his lost the tusk. There you go, I'm out of here.